The Masque of the Red Death, 1964. The seventh of 8 Edgar Allan Poe films by Roger Corman. Vincent Price is Prince Prospero. He's afraid of this plague called the Red Death, but yet he still holds this massive masquerade ball. There's also a subplot involving the Poe story Hop Frog. Vincent Price is great, and unlike most Roger Corman movies, this film actually looks well made with massive sets and elaborate costumes. The Big Red Death reveal is a cool visual too. Solid B. Crucible of Terror, 1971. Opening with a naked woman sleeping, she is then covered in plaster, and it's actually quite interesting. But then she is covered in molten bronze through a single eye hole and doesn't scream. The artist has an obsession with every pretty young thing that comes his way because his wife is no longer pretty and may also not be completely mentally there, and you kind of feel bad for the wife. Someone's killing people, other than the artist, and it's a really dumb twist of who it is. There's also a magic kimono? I don't know. Mike Raven, who plays our artist, he does a piss-poor job in trying to be Christopher Lee and or Peter Cushing, and the movie as a whole is just boring. F. Let Sleeping Corpses Lie, 1974. The first 15 minutes is pretty boring, but then the first zombie shows up with freaky red eyes. It's a pretty cool contact lens. He eventually kills a guy, but the cops blame his heroin addict wife because why not? There's a big emphasis on this massive machine that's using ultrasonic radiation to kill crop-eating bugs, but apparently it's not doing that, it's what's making the dead rise from the grave. But the first zombie can also make the dead rise? It's a little confusing. The story is pretty stereotypical. The cops do not believe a thing, and they believe that the two people who are seeing the zombies are actually the one killing people. The zombies also kill people by choking them, which is a little weird, but they do also eat them, so it's like, okay. The special effects are pretty solid, and it is an overall well-done zombie film, even if it is kind of slow-moving and boring at times. B-. Madhouse, 1974. Opening with a scene from The Haunted Palace, just overdubbed to fit this movie. Madhouse stars the great Vincent Price as actor Paul Toombs. He's a horror actor whose most famous character is Dr. Death, and when his future wife is murdered, he's blamed for it because they had a fight. Years later, he's out of the loony bin, and Peter Cushing, who plays a friend, convinces him to do a Dr. Death TV series. People start dying, everyone suspects Toombs of doing it, and we're made to question whether he's crazy or he's the victim himself. It's honestly pretty obvious, though, with a predictable twist and ending. Price lights up the screen. He is absolutely amazing in this film. The movie overall is well made, but its predictable story is what holds it back. C. R.L. Stine's Pumpkinhead, 2025. No, it is not a remake of the 1988 film. This movie features child sacrifice in return for a great crop harvest. It's an interesting concept, as when a kid is taken by that year's prize pumpkin, literally everybody over the age of 18 just forgets that that kid exists. There's a pretty decent twist on who's really behind it all, but it also doesn't really make a ton of sense. This film is definitely a kid's horror movie, with scares that would make a kid jump, but kind of make an adult shrug. Still, it's overall solid. B-. Thank you for watching Fatman Inc. Rapid Fire Horror. Leave a like if you enjoyed and a comment to discuss your thoughts. Make sure to subscribe to see more reviews of horror movies new and old. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.